Good evening. I am Professor Iyer. I just wanted to talk about this labor migration. Nowadays, we are seeing in almost all channels that laborers from one particular state to other state migrates, and after this lockdown, they are unable to go to their state. When we look into the matter, why this happens? What is the reason behind? Before proceeding, we should know about the causes of migration. Why labor migrates? Here I would like to say there are two type of migration. One is national migration and other is transborder or international migration. And again migration is having two aspect. One is the people below poverty line and other is the rich and elite class. We don't have any problem as far as the rich and elite class migrates from one place to another place. Let me go to my own example. My father was working as a clerk in Tamil Nadu government during 1950s, and since he is a graduate, he don't want to stay there with the meager income. So he got an opportunity in Maharashtra, in Mumbai, in a multinational company known as the Hindustan Farado. So he came here and settled. In this case, migration took place because of upgradation, further prosperity, etc. I am not talking about this. The case other is the lower people, especially the below poverty line people, those who do not have education, literacy, even though they get job in their own state, they don't want to work. Let me quote a reason. I know many people in Mumbai, they are working in government offices as a class 4 employee, but if you look into their economic condition in their states, especially in UP, MP, Bihar, Odisha, Bengal, they own a lot of land, 10 acre, 15 acre, etc. But they don't want to work there. They migrate from their place and settle at Mumbai, and once in a year, say in the month of April, when harvesting takes place, they go there, they employ somebody, they pay wages to them and get the job done. So it is a very peculiar situation, laborers employing laborers. Now the question is why they don't want to work in their particular state. The main reason is, I can say, is a psychological problem, is prestige. They don't want to work in construction site. They don't want to work in projects pertaining to government, but they are ready to work in other places so that they can tell that they are working very good. They are employed in a very good place. So this is a particular thing. This aspect I noticed almost all states in India. And second aspect is family setup. Migration is normally restricted with respect to family. Containment. In this case, I will tell you, in Maharashtra, when I had a survey with the Maharashtrian workers, they are happy with what they get. And one more thing, in Maharashtra, migration is restricted even within the state. Let me tell you one incident. About 2 to 3 years back in Kalyan station, a family came for send off to a particular person. They just started crying and consoling the person, don't worry, come once in a week, we will take care of your family, etc., etc. And that person was reluctant to go. I asked the family members, who is this? They said he is working as a junior engineer in Kalyan electricity board. and he got recently transferred to Nasik. From Kalyan it is only 3 hours, but still they are reluctant, the person is reluctant to go and join in Nasik. And these sort of family restrictions, family involvement definitely restrict the labor migration. But whereas labor migration is more at international level, maybe in Kerala. During 1970s, when all the Arab countries started exploring oil, and most of the Kerala people, they migrated from especially Kerala to Bahrain, Dubai, Saudi, Jeddah, all these places. So this is another setup. And international migration again based on two type, maybe to earn more income. Some people they resign their job in India and go and join in US and UK companies. This is one type. Other setup of people, they don't have any job in India, they go and do manual job in Singapore and Malaysia, and this is the second one. Now, what is the reason behind putting this particular video is, after this lockdown, we will have to revamp our economy. How to revamp our economy? Because we know that labor is a factor. Labor is one of the factors of production. When land, labor, capital and entrepreneur, these four things are taken, we always say that labor. So, here the labor migrated from one place to other place is not at all interested in coming back. Now what is going to happen after once the lockdown is open? Technical staff, especially working in small scale and medium scale industries, these industries are going to find labor crunch, and they cannot employ the labor immediately because this job involves technology, training is to be given, and again the peculiar thing is that we will be having more jobs, but it is technological oriented, you may not get proper labor. So the industry has to train, you will have to find the trainee to train, and it will take another 2 to 3 months, and later on everything will come back to the track. Now what we have to do? By just telling that urban areas, especially Mumbai, Delhi, Chennai, Kolkata, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Ahmedabad, these places are highly congested. In economics, we call it as lopsided growth. Your right arm is very strong as compared to the left arm. So it doesn't make any, you are not a fit person. Okay. So a country also, there should be balanced growth. Here we find that there is no balanced growth. Then what are the measures to be taken? First thing is that self-sufficiency in the villages. As Mahatma Gandhi said, Gandhian economy, Gandhian thought that each village should be self-reliant, self-sufficient. Each village should look after their labor. Each village should explore the activities. And this particular thing will definitely restrict the labor migration. And other aspect is containments of wants. Most of the people working in rural areas, they migrate because they have a big dream. Once you go to Mumbai, once you go to Calcutta, or once you go to Chennai or Hyderabad or Bangalore, you will become rich. Some people migrate for film industry, dreaming that they will become hero or heroine, or some may think that these all metropolitan cities have more money. Those who are working in metropolitan cities earns more. These are all myth. Okay, so this attitude has to be changed. And in a democracy, you cannot say make any law for stopping this migration unless and until economically, if you upgrade the villages, self-reliancy in the villages, this migration problem is not going to be over. Thank you very much.